Sorry?
No, there'll be no duetting. Don't make me sing. I'm definitely going to fall off this, aren't I? Oh my gosh. Hi everyone. Oh, you look so pretty. Hello everybody. Hi.
Don't be so excited.
Don't be so
to see
quiet. Don't, that makes me nervous. Thank
Hey!
you.
How many times people have come up and asked me today what time you're going to be over here, or what time you're going to be doing a photo shoot?
Really? That makes me feel nice, thanks. Don't, you're going to give me an ego in a minute.
How are you doing anyway? You alright?
Do you know what? I'm so good. I love coming to Comic-Cons. You meet the nicest human beings ever at Comic-Cons.
I agree with that. I agree. So you're regular at Comic-Cons now?
Apparently so. I've been embraced.
Doing quite a few recently.
I do, yeah. I'm all up and down the country, it seems.
And you got some more coming up then?
I do, yeah. I'm at Reading tomorrow. I don't know how I'm getting there yet. I have no idea. But, yeah.
Anyone else going to Reading tomorrow?
No. They're like, no, that's too far. No thanks.
Okay. Well, I think, obviously, what everybody is waiting for is the big one, really, isn't it? They want to hear you talk about...
Strictly Come Dancing. No, I'm just kidding.
Or was it Tracey Beaker?
Tracy Beaker!
I don't think they care about that one. No.
Yes, we do.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Tracy!
That little programme. Yeah, just that little one. To be honest, we had no idea what we were getting ourselves in for that one. Because, I mean, I was a huge Jacqueline Wilson fan. Like, ginormous, right? Had read all of her books, apart from Tracey Beaker. Yet, still to this day, I've not read it, okay? Don't come at me, please. At this point, I am just being stubborn. I could read it. I absolutely could, but I'm kind of like, well, I've got this far. Haven't I, that reading it? But I was a huge Jacqueline Wilson fan. So from that point of view, I was like, wow, this is really cool. A Jacqueline Wilson book that's being turned into a series, that's really cool. But it's going to be 15-minute episodes after school. Like, are people really going to watch that? Like, when I get back from school, I just want to eat. So I'm not too sure how many people are going to watch that. But it feels like it just got successful, like, overnight. It was mad. Like, I felt like I went from just being a regular 12-year-old to suddenly becoming like everyone knew me. Like, it was really weird.
Me personally, I think he was absolutely smashing it. At the time, funnily enough, but this is no book, I was working in residential at the time. So Tracey Beaker was based on it. And that's, I'm watching them all watch it when they come home from school and everything like that. It was everywhere. It was everywhere at the time. So
yeah,
it was a smash hit, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it just had a huge impact because at the time, kids' TV was very much kind of comedy, very male-heavy. And don't get me wrong, I love, Chuckle Brothers, here for it, Basil Brush, love all that stuff. But along came Tracy, and it was female-led, and it was about really important topics that hadn't really been seen very much. I mean, we had stuff like Biker Grove and stuff, which hit some hard, tough subjects and stuff, but I don't know, I feel like Tracey Beaker kind of took you on some really cool emotional journeys, and we hadn't really seen much of that, so I think it just had like a really big impact.
It's something you'll probably find funny, actually, when I worked in residential, in the bits, the folders that were for, the training ones, the rough draft ones, they all had your name in it, because obviously, they can't use other kids' names. So you were used as an example as well, and which was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've been speaking to some care experience people today, and, it does, I mean, obviously, Tracy Beaker had lots and lots of flaws, and it's not exactly a very truthful representation of some care experience people, but it did have some, it did do some great things to represent the care experience community, and I think it made being in care less of a taboo subject. Like before that, I personally didn't know anything about being in care at all. I didn't even know if I knew anyone that had been in care, and for some reason it wasn't really a subject that was even talked about, and at least it gave kids that were looked after a reference point at least. So at least if you were at school and you were being looked after, you could at least say, well, I'm kind of like Tracey Beaker, so at least the other kids would at least sort of know what you were going through, even though it probably was nothing like the dumping ground. I'm sure you didn't just suddenly break out into a food fight every 2 minutes, because let's be honest, you probably didn't. But there was a Friday night karaoke. That sounds like... Yes, you were Brittany. I love that. I absolutely love that. But the original dumping ground from the series was based on a real care home. The art department, the producers had gone into the actual care home, and the kids from that care home were allowed to decorate that room how they liked it. That was actually based on a real care home.
And then after that, you went on to the success of Dani's house.
Dani's house, yeah, what a weird trip that was. So,
That was a cool show, huh?
so I was involved right from the very beginning of the whole development process of Dani's house. Originally, we were wanting to do a Saturday morning sketch show, and it was supposed to be me and Reggie Yates. So yeah,
A co-star in Dani's house.
well, no, he didn't even end up being in it. So I don't know how we got from doing a Saturday morning show to how it ended up actually being the Dani's house that we know now. But yeah, I just wanted to do a really weird, trippy program that you could watch as a student, probably when you got back drunk from a night out and still enjoy it. So I think I somewhat succeeded with that. But yeah, I just wanted to do a show with some mates, dress up in some weird costumes, and just have a laugh.
And how did we achieve that? Because
I think so. I think so. But yeah, loved it. One of my favourites, actually.
we got any other Dani's house fans here?
Oh, thanks, guys.
I'm going to take this time now. Has anybody else got any